Fleet, Commander, to all Dalek time ships. Prepare for final assault on Gallifrey. Lock all weapons on target. Prepare for total extermination of the Time Lords. Total extermination. Total extermination.
Alert! Alert! Unauthorized TARDIS materialization! Unauthorized TARDIS materialization!
Come.
Cardinal Alistra, I must report...
The destruction of the greatest Dalek time fleet ever assembled. I was aware of that. No doubt the celebrations have begun throughout Gallifrey.
Yes, Cardinal, but that's not what
Oh, why else would you be hammering at my door so impertinently?
It's... well... it's Bennis and Arviton.
Yes, I know. Brave volunteers. They shall be honored for their...
Cardinal Alistra, I have to report that Bennis and Arviton are on their way to your chambers now.
On their way?
It's the Doctor.
The Doctor?
He's dead.
We're in position. Space-time vortex coordinates confirmed. Omega-1. It's powering up. Looking pretty stable.
Well, at least it's not going to kill us before we want it to kill us.
It's really great that I've got you here to cheer me up, Bennis.
Well, you're welcome. That'll be the Dalek time fleet, Ben.
Just time for one last link-up with Gallifrey. I'm sure Alistra is fretting.
Oh, you think? That might involve some kind of emotion.
Well, anyway, it's procedure. Time Destructor Array at space-time coordinates Omega-1 to Gallifrey High Command. This is Time Destructor Array on covert hyperfrequency Delta 907.
Arviton, Bennis, we salute you. Your brave self-sacrifice will make you the saviors of Gallifrey. Your names will be written across the eternity of our glorious future. Is the device primed and ready?
Yes, Cardinal Alistra. Everything's going according to plan.
We detect their fleet approaching. Don't mess this up.
That sounded more like a threat than encouragement. Just checking, but she is on our side, isn't she?
Last time I checked, I think the Daleks have spotted us. This is it.
Do you think they'll recognize it?
The Time Destructor? Maybe. Bit ironic.
Yeah, bit ironic.
Okay, so they're scanning us now. Pretty heavy-duty beams.
What, the Daleks not being subtle? What a surprise.
Reporting to Dalek Time Fleet, Commander. Unknown object located in our path. Now scanning. Is the object of Time Lord origin? Negative. Scan continuing.
We'd better get on with it, Arviton.
Just a few more seconds. Powers at maximum. routing it to main control switches.
What the hell?
But that's impossible. Who are you?
Never mind who I am, just step away from those controls.
It's him, it's the
Don't say it! I'm not him.
Well, whoever you are, how did you break through our
Transduction barrier, because I'm good at that sort of thing. Now, are you going to get away from those controls, or are you really in love with the idea of dying for no good reason?
What are you saying?
Look, those Dalek scan beams are going to shake this piece of junk apart any second now. Do you really want to waste time satisfying your curiosity?
We have a duty. The Time Destructor cannot be remotely activated. We volunteered.
And that's why I'm here.
What?
Because you didn't.
Didn't? We volunteered, all right. And the final selection was made at random from some...
Not at random, Bennis. Somebody made sure you were picked.
Who?
No idea. Anyway, I thought I'd better not waste any more time before I came here to replace you both.
Why would you do that?
Unidentified object. You will identify yourself immediately.
I don't think they're going to ask more than once, and if they open fire before I hit the detonator switches, nothing will happen. Except we'll be dead. So for pity's sake, get into your little TARDIS and go.
But why would you?
Why? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because I'm ready to die. I've seen too much of this war already. Or maybe I think I'll stand more of a chance of getting out of this alive than you two Patsies.
Patsies? I mean, what does that mean?
It's an Earth expression. Oh, never mind. Just get out of here and thank me later. Go on, go! That's it. Run. Now then.
Unidentified object. If you do not identify...
Time to spoil your day.
Energy readings of object match Dalek weaponry utilized on planet Campbell. That Time Destructor? The Time Lords have used our Time Destruct.
So you let the Doctor take your place?
Well, I suppose so, but...
He insisted.
Oh, did he? And you let him?
He said that our selection was...
Was what? You realize, of course, that the Doctor is worth 100 of you... people?
He said...
Yes?
He said he stood more of a chance of getting out of there alive than we did.
You don't know the Doctor, do you?
No.
He said that sort of thing all the time. Well, at least we succeeded. The Time Destructor worked. That Dalek fleet has been totally destroyed.
So does that mean the Time War is over?
You really are a naive optimist, aren't you, Bennis?
Is it naive to wish for peace?
And look at you, leaping to your little chum's defense. The war isn't over. Not yet. We've beaten them back. We have a breathing space in which to lick our wounds and prepare for the worst.
But surely with their main time fleet destroyed...
I know the Daleks! I know them! Oh, they'll never give up. The only way to defeat them will be to wipe every single one of them from the face of eternity. And the Doctor, oh, you let him die in your place. And he might very well have been the only man who could have given us that victory. So, you'd better get out of my sight.
Ma'am.
Enjoy the celebrations!
Oh. Hello? Is there anyone in there? Who are you? Where are you from? I've got you. I've got you. You're hurt. What's your name? Who are you? Yes, it's all right. It's all right. You can tell me. Who are you?
No one.
A great Time Lord has died. One of the greatest. One who fought tirelessly against our enemies. The Doctor. A Gallifreyan who has cheated death so many times before. Finally met his death by making the ultimate sacrifice. He will never be forgotten! Always remember, in your hearts, the Doctor!
Hypocrites, the lot of you. He was a thorn in your side, an embarrassment for most of his lives. But what is war, if not the embodiment of hypocrisy? Oh, but Doctor, I fear the universe is a far more dangerous place without you now. Oh, Doctor.
That's it, we're coming alongside to pick up survivors. You, whatever you said your name was.
I didn't.
It's all right. It's all right.
I feel all right. Who are you?
My name's Rejoice. Who are you?
No one.
That's what you said before. It can't be true.
Where am I?
You mean which planet?
Well, of course I mean which planet.
Keska. Where did you come from?
A war.
A war?
Don't you know what a war is?
So, you've been wounded somehow. What happened to you?
It doesn't matter. Oh! Ah!
Don't try to move. You should rest.
Seems I don't have any choice. What sort of place is Keska?
Well, it's a good place.
A good place?
For a start, there's no war here.
The war's everywhere. If it hasn't affected you yet, it's only a matter of time. You're lucky. Enjoy the peace while it lasts.
We came here to escape a war.
We? You mean you and your family, or...?
My people. My race. We came here from another planet. Our home. But it had become too dangerous.
Oh. Sorry. I'm suddenly feeling very tired.
Oh.
Let me. I must rest.
Didn't look like you were resting to me.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
It looked like you were having a nightmare. You kept crying out.
My nightmares? No, my nightmares are none of your business.
You said you'd fix that scanner so we could see the Dalek stealth ships.
I have. No! Where the hell am I? Where are you? Oh, did I just dream you?
No, I'm real.
How did I? You've moved me.
I thought you'd like it out here. A nice warm breeze. Would you like some of this?
What is it?
It's good for you.
How do you know? I'm not from your planet. Might be a deadly poison to me.
It's just fruit juices.
What sort of fruit? Smells all right.
What planet are you from?
None of your business. Tastes all right, I suppose.
Most people think it's delicious.
How nice for them.
You're thirsty.
What are you, medical genius? How long have I been here?
More than 50 sunrises. I've had medics look at you. They could tell you were from somewhere else.
Suppose I'm lucky they didn't take me away for dissection.
We're not like that. We value life here.
That's a remarkably rare quality in the universe.
Is it?
Keska. Keska? You said Keska, didn't you?
Yes.
Never heard of it. You'd better take me to my ship.
Are you so anxious to get back to your war?
No, but I have no choice.
I think you're lucky to be alive.
That's a matter of opinion. Help me up.
I think you're still too weak.
Help me.
Very well.
Multiple contacts all around the damaged ships. Where the survivors are, families. Men, women and children from the colony.
That's right. The Daleks are using them as a shield. They're gambling on your compassion that you won't dare to open fire. What's going on? Girl?
Oh, thank goodness you're awake again.
How long have I been asleep this time?
About another 50 sunrises, I think. We have to get to safety.
Then we better head for my ship.
I think it's been blown up.
No, that can't happen. Well, not that easily.
Quickly. Into the cellar. Let me help you.
So, the war has finally found me again.
You know of the Talians? They're part of your war.
The what? The Tar what?
The Talians.
Is that who's attacking you?
Yes. They finally worked out a way to follow us here from Tran.
I don't actually know what you're talking about. You mean, it isn't the Daleks attacking?
The what?
Never mind, never mind. Seems to have quietened down a bit. You knew these, Talians were coming to attack you?
We had always hoped they wouldn't.
Interesting defense policy, but you suspected they might.
Our scientists started tracking their progress from Tran a long time ago.
Tran.
We had hoped that perhaps they'd, well, changed.
These Talians? So you knew they were aggressive?
When we Keskans lived on Tran, they tried to wipe us out.
Not just aggressive, then. Genocidal.
Well, yes.
Did they give any particular justification for their actions?
That we were inferior.
Ah, that old chestnut.
I'm sorry? I don't understand.
It means all too familiar.
You've met a lot of genocidal people.
Quite a few, yes, quite a few. They're surprisingly common.
Really? And these Daleks you mentioned, they are genocidal too?
Oh, yes. They're genocidal, all right.
And you were fighting them, these Daleks, when you were wounded?
You know something? What was your name again?
Rejoice.
That's it. Rejoice. Nice name. You know something, Rejoice?
No, I don't. Do you?
I'm feeling a lot better. Let's find the TARDIS.
The what?
My ship.
But I told you...
Yes, that it's been blown up. Well, you'll forgive me if I don't take your word for it until I've seen the evidence for myself. Come on. Help me. Back up those damn stairs. You think these Talians will attack again?
I think this is the beginning. We put your ship, your TARDIS was in that shed. As you see, the shed has been...
Help me clear this wreckage, would you?
That's incredible.
Yes. I told you, she doesn't get blown up easily.
She?
Now, wait a minute. I should have the key somewhere. You haven't taken it, have you?
I found it when I washed your clothes. It's indoors. You want me to go get it for you?
Well, since I don't know where exactly you put it, yes.
So, you are going to leave? You're going to get in your TARDIS and leave?
That's generally what I do, yes. These Talians really have made a mess of things here, haven't they? What's that noise?
That'll be my father.
Huh? Does he often make that noise?
Rejoice? Is that you? The signal isn't clear.
Yes, it's me, Father.
Thank goodness you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yes, no bones broken. Couple of bumps and bruises. We got to the cellar in time.
You and your mystery alien?
Yes.
Have you learnt any more about him?
Not much.
What's the matter, Rejoice? Where is he? He wasn't...
No, he's well, but he says he's leaving.
I see. Well, that is his right. If that strange object really has the power to carry him away from Keska, then it is not our place to stop him.
No, of course not, Father. It's just that...
You have become fond of him?
No, well, not fond, exactly. Intrigued, concerned. He's troubled, I feel. He says he must return to fight a war.
I see.
He says the war is everywhere in the universe. And that it is just luck that it hasn't reached us yet.
A war is coming, my daughter. Perhaps not your stranger's war, but a war nonetheless, and we are ill-equipped to fight it. Now the Talians have finally worked out how to use the remnants of the technologies we left behind after the Exodus. Well...
Is there anything we can do to stop them?
I'm about to chair an emergency meeting of the Collective, but... oh...
You know, my mystery alien, he must be from a race far more advanced than us, to have arrived in such an object, materializing out of the air. Father, is it wrong for me to have hoped he might have been able to help us in some way?
Rejoice. If he wishes to leave, we cannot compel him to stay. To do so would make us no better than the Talians.
Of course. You are right.
What have you got there?
The key to his ship, his TARDIS, as he calls it. He's requested it. I must go and return it to him.
Indeed.
Good fortune with your meeting.
Will you make your way to the Citadel soon?
Why, Father?
I think perhaps we should be together at this time. It's what your mother would have wanted.
I see. Of course. Yes. I will say my goodbyes to the stranger, then take the first conveyor I can find.
There is disruption to the lines, but I'm told repairs are being quickly made.
Very well, Father.
I will see you soon, Rejoice.
Here's your key.
Thank you. You Keskens seem both resourceful and stoic.
Why do you say this?
I've been watching people clearing up the damage. Very efficient, very capable. You were prepared for this, weren't you?
Not prepared enough.
No, you're not a warlike people, are you? You retreat from conflict.
You think that's wrong?
No, not wrong. Very laudable, but it means that you face certain destruction if these Talians are as vicious as you say they are.
They are. But what choice do we have? Before you go...
Yes?
Will you tell me your name?
No. And besides, I'm not going. Not yet, anyway.
But why not?
I hope you'll forgive me, but I was eavesdropping on your conversation with your father.
I forgive you.
Much obliged. So, how long is it going to take us to get to this citadel?
The citadel? Father said the conveyor lines are damaged, so it may...
Yes, I know. We'd better go by TARDIS, don't you think? If you can tell me what the citadel looks like, I can probably find it. Come on.
It would seem, fellow members of the Keskan Collective, that the inescapable conclusion is that we do not have the resources to defend ourselves. All attempts at communication with the Talian fleet have failed, beyond the receiving of their first message of, intent. I therefore propose that we follow the two options we have discussed. One, unconditional surrender to the Talians, and, in order to mitigate against the inevitable loss of life that this will involve, option 2, the deep hibernation of a selected few who will preserve our gene pool and our way of life until such time... Rejoice?
Father.
Then this must be...
Did I get it right? Are we there?
Yes, we are here.
Ah, good. The old girl's pretty resilient. Not bad going after getting a full-on blast from a Dalek time destructor. Ah, hello. You'll be the Keskan Collective, I'm guessing.
Yes. I am Thram. You are my daughter's mysterious alien, I take it.
Yes, I suppose I must be.
And this is your ship?
The TARDIS, yes.
You should see the inside, Father. It's...
And that'll be your Talian friends intent on wiping you out.
I'm afraid so.
Sounds like another bombardment beginning. They must be in a high orbit, so every time they arrive above the main population centers, they'll open fire, and when they're satisfied they've pounded you into submission, they'll probably come down here and finish the job off personally.
You know the Talians?
No, but it's standard genocidal procedure. Anyway, don't worry. I'm here to help. The cosmos is in dire need of compassionate, rational species.
Is that why you're helping us? Because you think we might join your side in your war? Out there?
Perhaps, and the fact that you didn't try to force me to help. So, where do you control your communications satellites?
Communications satellites?
What makes you so sure we have these things?
The video communications screen in your home, Rejoice. And the fact that I spotted about 50 satellites in orbit around Keska on the way here.
You mean the sky transmitters?
If that's what you call them, yes, those. Well, do you want my help or not?
It's not far now. Third door on the left.
Thank you.
How are you going to help us?
Let's find out.
Here.
Well, aren't you going to open the door?
You realize that any course of action you decide upon, well, I shall have to put it to the collective.
Bit of a close one. And how long do you think this consultation with your precious collective will take?
I'm not sure, but...
Because if your attackers are as determined as I think they are, you'll have all been wiped out by the time you've finished your discussions. Are you going to open the door or not?
Very well.
Ah, yes, satellite controlled and a nice big screen with all their positions marked. Very helpful.
And these are the Talian attack ships.
Several thousands of them. They seem to be using good old-fashioned ballistic missiles. They've been busy cannibalizing the rocket technology you left behind, haven't they?
Rejoice told you?
She did. Right, let's get to work.
Aren't you even going to tell us what you're going to do?
No time for that. Oh, now. Oh, yeah.
Let me help you.
Oh, most kind. Oh, something to drink would be nice. Some of that fruity stuff you gave me before.
There's a dispenser over here. Allow me.
I thought you had recovered.
From the blast of a time destructor? No, that's not likely. How long has it been, Rejoice?
More than 100 sunrises. For most of it, you were in some kind of self-induced unconscious state. We fed you as best we could.
Yes. After this little escapade, I'm going to need another very long lie down.
Your drink.
Oh. You're very kind. Ah, it's better. Right. Well, happy for me to continue?
Father...
You think I should ignore all our traditions of democracy? All my governmental responsibilities?
I'm just thinking about all the people dying out there, Father.
Look, how about this? I'll just start work, and if you really don't want me to carry on, you can try and stop me. How's that? I'm sure you have some big, burly chaps around here. Right. Let me sit down. Now then. Repositioning... course settings. Thrusters. Refocusing transmitter arrays. Rerouting power. And if I take a Yes, that should work.
The sky transmitters are moving.
So, you noticed that, did you? Yes, it's all in motion now. We just have to wait a while.
But you will interrupt all our communications.
I should say there'll be a total comms blackout.
Then You will have left us in the dark, unable to coordinate.
Coordinate what? The mass funeral of your people? There's no point in having a communications network if everyone's dead, is there?
That is your doing?
Of course. It's all ready now. That button there. Would you like to press it, Thran? Oh. Oh dear.
You need rest.
We'll all be resting. Resting for eternity if someone doesn't press that button. That's right. The Daleks are using them as a shield. They're gambling on your compassion, that you won't dare to open fire.
What the hell are we going to do?
If you destroy the Dalek ships, you'll save the entire star system, billions of lives. But you'll lose the 10,000 survivors you promised to rescue.
I don't know what to do.
Is it too late? I was unconscious for how long?
Just a few seconds this time.
Oh, you still haven't pressed that damn button, Thram?
No, I haven't.
Time is running out.
What will it do, the button?
It will save you, I hope. I can't press it for you.
You could go back to your TARDIS and leave us.
Too shaky for any running just now.
You would die here with us rather than press the button.
Thram, you're the leader here. It's your choice.
No. The Collective must decide. That is sacrosanct.
Nothing is sacrosanct. Not if you want to survive a war. That's a somewhat unpleasant reality I've had to face far too often of late.
I cannot do it.
I'm sorry, Father.
Well, rejoice. You took quite a leap of faith, didn't you?
I had to do it. There was no choice. But the bombardment hasn't stopped.
Don't be so impatient.
They've stopped.
No. Look at the screen. They haven't stopped.
Those are their missiles. Still falling.
Yeah.
Falling, but not reaching us.
Because of this big red line all around Keska. A barrier?
A planetary force field created by refocusing your sky transmitters. Very simple. I thought you'd guess.
Ingenious.
And all you have to do is keep the power going. And I'm sure you'll be able to launch more satellites to restore your communications network. You seem to be a fairly resourceful, technologically progressive sort of people. Hopefully these Talians will eventually get bored and go away.
You have saved us.
I didn't press the button.
And we don't even know your name.
And you never will.
I don't need to know your name to know who you are.
Oh?
You're a good man. That's all that matters.
I do what is necessary. That's not the same thing as being good.
We owe you everything. How can we repay you?
I didn't expect to be paid, Thram.
Won't you let us show our gratitude? You still need rest, I think. Won't you stay for a while longer?
I know that many of our people would welcome the opportunity to show their gratitude. We will celebrate. You will be our guest of honor.
I've just thought of something I want in return for saving you.
You have?
Name it.
Yes. Don't celebrate. Don't make me your guest of honor. If you want to give me anything, make it peace and quiet.
On course for Gallifrey. Protocol set for passage through temporal defense barrier.
Good, good. No sign of Dalek interceptors.
None, my lord.
Good.
Receiving encrypted comms from Gallifrey, my lord.
On the scanner, please.
Ceratrix, can you hear me?
Cardinal Anistra, I didn't expect...
Forgive my brevity, Ceratrix, but we have detected unexpected Dalek forces in your area. I am sending an emergency course change. You'll have to take the long way home.
But... are you sure?
Transmitting now. We can't risk you falling into enemy hands. You are one of our most valued tactical assets after all, Ceratrix.
Very well, Anistra. Thank you.
Safe journey.
New course initiated, my lord.
Thank you. What's going on?
We've detected a normal space Dalek craft.
In the vortex? How is that possible?
It's making a momentary jump into the vortex using its hyperdrive.
What do they hope to achieve? They can't...
I don't understand!
What's happening? I thought they were in the vortex for a moment.
Long enough to hit us with something. We're out of control! Dropping out of the vortex! Coordinates unknown!
Then, this is it.
I know you're there. What did you do? Park your vehicle further away this time so I couldn't hear your approach?
Beautiful day, isn't it? Enjoying the view? The lake skimmers are so breathtakingly graceful when they land on water, aren't they?
I need solitude. I asked for solitude. Your father agreed. And I believe this is the 17th unwelcome visit you've made, Rejoice?
How are the nightmares?
Haven't you got anything better to do?
17 visits in 134 sunrises isn't too extravagant, surely.
It is when you promise no visits.
We always end up talking.
Only because you won't shut up.
I think you like me, really.
I can't be responsible for your delusions.
You could contact my father, have the guards at the perimeter stop me from getting in.
I may yet do that. But, since you're here, make yourself useful and get another fruity drink, would you?
I'm not your servant, you know. You're perfectly fit enough to get it for yourself.
Oh, well, worth a try. You want one as well?
Yes, please. You seem much better.
Getting there. Still not strong enough yet.
Strong enough for what?
And in answer to your earlier interrogation, yes, it is a beautiful day. And yes, I suppose I am enjoying the view. There you go.
Thanks. You meant strong enough to return to your war, didn't you? How soon before you leave?
Is this another way of asking about my nightmares?
Can't they fight this war without you?
War isn't something you talk about. It's just something that just has to be done. Why are you so determined to talk about it?
Because I nursed you, cared for you, kept you alive.
I think I would have survived without you, Rejoice. Oh, sorry. It was perhaps a little ungrateful of me to say that.
No need to apologise. I'm accustomed to your rudeness.
You're too good to be true, you know that?
I try my best. We could take the boat out again today.
I'd like that.
So? You won't be leaving today?
No, perhaps not today.
I'll go and get the boat ready.
I'll go and get my coat. Meet you down there.
Who are you?
Where's the doctor?
I don't know what you mean. Who are you?
Ah, yes. He may not be saying he's the Doctor.
Are you one of the collective security people?
Let me put it this way. Have you seen a man who arrived in a blue box? I see that you have. Where is he?
Who are you?
What's he told you? The man from the blue box. What has he told you?
You're one of his people, aren't you? You're from the war.
So he's definitely still alive.
Are you his enemy? A Dalek?
No, I'm not a Dalek.
But sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. You're one of Alistra's creatures, aren't you?
Doctor, you're needed.
Don't call me that. That's not me.
You want him to go back to the war with you?
It's really none of your business.
Don't speak to her like that.
Why not? Oh. You found yourself another little friend, have you?
I'm not his friend. Well, I'm just looking after him.
He seems perfectly well to me. Although I suppose it must have taken a while for him to get over the blast from the Time Destructor.
What exactly is this Time Destructor?
Oh. You didn't give her a full explanation? How very circumspect of you, Doctor.
I am not the Doctor, and I don't respond well to Time Lord emissaries arriving out of the blue with call-up papers.
Presumably that's some kind of primitive world illusion. But anyway, you don't have a choice.
What are you going to do? Clap me in irons?
No need for melodrama. I think you know your duty.
What's your name?
Veclin. And you're right, I do work for Cardinal Alistra.
Well, Veclin, I'm afraid I'm dead. Didn't you know? No one could survive a blast from the Time Destructor.
But you did. The Cardinal suspected you might.
Yes, not one to give up on a hopeless cause, is she? Just tell her you couldn't find me.
But I have found you.
Oh, I see. One of those, are you?
One of those who thinks we have to win the Time War. I think you're one of those too, aren't you?
I take it the Dalek fleet was destroyed.
It was.
Then that must have set them back several millennia. The war will be over soon.
There have been developments.
Of course, developments. I mean, if the war were over, what would Alistra do with all that spare time on her hands?
I will accompany you back to Gallifrey in your TARDIS.
Gallifrey? Is that the name of your home?
Oh, are you still here? Best you run along.
Do you want to go, Doctor?
Don't call me that.
All right. But if you don't want to go, I don't think you should let this woman force you.
I agree. Rejoice? Yes. I'm sorry, Veclin, but I'm going boating. Call back another day. Time is, after all, relative. There's no real urgency.
Doctor!
Don't presume to teach me my duty. I'll return when I'm fit to fight. Come along, Rejoice. Let's push the boat out.
I am here by order of the Time Lord High Command. You must return with me to be part of a covert force whose mission is to...
are you still here?
Do you think she's gone?
Concentrate on the rowing. You're pulling too hard on your side.
Perhaps it's you who isn't pulling hard enough.
This isn't a race. We're meant to be relaxing.
Why don't you want to be called Doctor?
Look, shall we stop rowing? I'm starting to get dizzy with you making me go round in circles. Ship oars.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
Why should I have to?
If your people are in trouble, don't you want to help them? That Veclin woman seemed to think they needed your help.
The problem with helping my people is that it often makes things far worse. I don't take orders. If I help, it's on my own terms.
Is this Time War really taking place all over the whole universe?
And throughout eternity.
So you Time Lords can somehow travel through time?
Yes.
And these Daleks, too, they travel in time?
I'm afraid so.
How did it start?
How did the war with the Talion start?
What's that got to do with this? Nobody really remembers.
Precisely.
I was born long after my people got here. All I know is that the Talions always hated us. We Keskens were the inventors and scientists, and the Talions blamed us for, I don't know, something. My father did tell me about it, but I was born here on Keska, so...
It's just all ancient history?
Yes. Is that how it is with your war with these Daleks?
Ooh, very nearly. How did your people get away from Tran? In rockets, like the rockets the Talions were using to attack this planet?
Yes. You said very nearly. What did you mean by that?
You don't miss much, do you?
What is it? What's the matter?
Well, just like your war, nobody really remembers exactly how it all got started. Except that... Except that Well, I blame myself.
You blame yourself?
You see, long ago, the Time Lords sent me on a mission. They'd foreseen a time when the Daleks would have annihilated all other life forms in the cosmos.
How did they foresee that?
Believe you me, it's not all that difficult to foresee once you've met a Dalek.
What was this mission they sent you on?
They sent me back in time to prevent the Daleks from being created.
What? You must have failed.
I did. But I think it's highly likely the Daleks never forgot.
Like the Talions. As soon as they became clever enough, they followed us.
Yes.
You shouldn't blame yourself. If your people sent you on a mission...
You mean I was only obeying orders?
Well, yes.
There's a planet I'm rather fond of. It's called Earth. Many terrible things have happened there. And I was only obeying orders has become an infamous phrase there. Bit of a poor excuse for bad things happening.
But you will return to the war one day, won't you?
Yeah. I made that decision long ago.
Because you believe in the cause you're fighting for.
It's not about causes, Rejoice. I'm steeped in the blood of it all. It's my reason for being. To do the unthinkable. To do what is necessary to bring this whole sorry chapter of cosmic history to an end, one way or another. In short, I'm a monster.
No.
You don't know me.
I think I do.
Then you're fooling yourself.
Just because you have to fight doesn't mean you're a monster. It's not that simple.
Oh, yes, it is. Throughout the millennia, on countless worlds, people have bleated that war is complicated, unfathomable, as if it was some mystery disease without a cure. But it isn't true. War is very simple, and all you have to do to wage it is become a monster. And that's what I am. And I'm sick of it.
That's why you won't accept your own name, isn't it?
Clever girl. Now, just shut up about it, will you?
But, Doctor...
Don't call me that!
But I can see you're not a monster. There's goodness in you. Great kindness. You saved my people. You didn't have to, but...
You think I'm not a monster? Well, look at me now. Look at me. See, I'm a monster now, aren't I? Rejoice. What you doing?
sorry, I didn't mean to upset you.
What? But...
No, it's all right. I can swim. I think you need to be alone.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, girl. Let me help you back into...
No, it's all right. I understand. I'll swim to the shore. I'll be waiting for you when you get back.
Well, yes, if you insist.
I think I do. I think that's best.
Wave
your oar in the air if you feel too weak to row back on your own.
I might just do that.
And I'll swim back to help you.
You really are... well... Anyway, don't feel you have to wait. I may be out here for a while.
I'll wait. I'll see you later.
Rejoice. You picked a lost cause.
Doctor? Doctor? What is that?
Stay where you are, Rejoice. I'm on my way. You have to get back in the boat.
What? What is it? You know what it is?
Here, take my hand. That's it.
What's going on? It sounds like a wind devil or something.
Quickly, help me now. Let's get ashore and into the TARDIS now. Come on.
Tell me what it is. It's something to do with your people. It's your people, the Time Lords, isn't it?
What you might call an intervention. Keep rowing.
Report.
Time extraction proceeding.
Why is it we always have to do things the hard way with you, Doctor? Bring him in.
Quickly, go into the house and shut the doors and don't come out for any reason.
Well, where are you going?
I told you, the TARDIS. Now, go.
No, I'm coming with you.
Don't be an idiot.
You can't throw me overboard now. We're ashore.
Why do you want to come with me? It doesn't make any sense.
You need a friend.
No, I don't.
You need someone to remind you you're not a monster.
Get into the house. Do as you're told.
You're not a monster. No matter how much you pretend to be, you're just punishing yourself.
Oh, spare me the idiotic amateur psychology. Get into the house.
No!
You must go.
What's happening? Doctor!
No, get in! Get in! It's too long. Get in!
You've really done it now. You'll have to come with me.
Where are we going this time?
Anywhere they won't find us.
Is that it? Are we getting away?
Now then, catch me if you can!
This had better be good news, Veclin.
He's getting away, Cardinal.
No, he isn't. I'm authorizing full access to energy direct from the Eye of Harmony.
But Cardinal Alystra, that will weaken our temporal defense barrier. We can't...
Do it! Do it now, Veclin! We must have the Doctor.
That'll teach them to think they can order me about.
So, you have the power to get away from them. You can do what you like.
Well, even though I say so myself, I've been at this game a long time, and I have a few tricks up my... Oh, no.
So, that's not meant to be happening?
This has Alystra's signature all over it.
But the Time Lords have taken control of this TARDIS.
With energy direct from the Eye of Harmony. My poor old girl doesn't stand a chance. They must be really serious about this. Extracting that power will weaken their temporal defense barrier, leave them vulnerable to attack. They must be really certain the Time Destructor more or less destroyed the Daleks' time travel capability.
But what...
Stop asking questions! I can't bear all the questions! And that's why I gave up taking you people with me.
You people?
I'm sick of explaining all the bad news.
I'm sorry. I know I forced myself in here.
Oh, don't worry. You won't be here for long.
You're throwing me out?
No, well, I might as well confess.
Confess what?
Well, I've grown rather fond of you.
Oh. I know that.
I'm sorry, but in another time, another life, we could have, well, this could have been the beginning of another great adventure.
But it isn't.
No, Rejoice. It's time to say goodbye.
You're going to make me jump overboard again?
No. Not me.
Yes, Veclin?
We've got him. The Doctor's capsule is frozen in time.
Good. Connect me to the communications matrix of his TARDIS.
Am I going to die?
You see, that's just the kind of question I've been asked a lot of late. Of course you're going to die. We're all going to die sooner or later. But no, not today. I won't let that happen, Rejoice.
Doctor!
Nobody of that name here.
I see you have found yourself another stray. She will not be permitted on Gallifrey.
I know.
We will send her home.
What's happening?
That's all right, Rejoice. Don't be frightened. You're safe.
I trust you. And believe me.
Believe you.
You're not a monster. Monster.
How quaint. That creature had some faith in you.
Yes. I must confess I found it quite heartening. But I'm very much afraid the poor girl was deluded.
Welcome home, Doctor.
Home? Huh? You're welcome to it.